Good morning, everyone. Let's go feed some kitties. Looks like we had some rain overnight, which is unexpected and unwanted because, all my statuary was nice and dry and ready to go under the house, and now it's nice and wet and ready to go under the house. Not that it can't dry down there, and it's not really a big deal, but I would prefer if it had been dry still. Morris, come here, bud. Come on, Morris. Morris, honey, come on. Come on, let's go. And that's Marty. Where's Morris? Come on, Morris. All right. You guys are guarding the chickens. The chickens are a pain. They're going to mess up my leaves in my yard again. Coming down here picking at the ground for food. That's exactly what they're going to do. So the rain gustiness brought down a lot of leaves. I looked on the security cameras this morning at the driveway and went, oh darn. 'Tis the season. I picked every last leaf out of this tree yesterday. And now there's a bunch more leaves in it. This is what my water bowls look like. Yuck. I'll be back out doing stuff in a little bit, but for now, cats have clean water and have had food, and I've gotten some of the leaves down where they lay in here by the back step, so maybe we can get in the house without taking in hundreds of leaves with us. There comes Stripey. He was up at 6:30 this morning. He's still on old time. It's really warm out here this morning. I'm out here in short sleeves. We're going to be in the 70s today before this cold comes in. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. You can see Don's tree's got really good color today. This tree is starting, the tips of it have some color. Hi, Stripey. He's rubbing my legs now. I noticed Kitsadore over here in the cage has really beautiful color today. You know, we've left this maple tree here in the front because of the color. I don't know what year we're going to take it down. It's probably eventually got to come down because it's so close to that other tree. But for right now, it looks gorgeous. We damaged it just a little bit when that other tree fell. It snapped one branch, but otherwise it still has a pretty nice shape and looks pretty. Yep, it's a good day to be in Carolina with all this color. Don's going to work on his wiring. I'm going to get my yard art under the house. I've got a couple of maples to plant. Tomorrow's supposed to be more rain during the day. Maybe it'll hold off till evening. I might have tomorrow outside too, I'm not sure. But this is the last of the last of getting everything ready before our first real cold spell of the year. You want to go in? He's kind of trained that this door's okay too. I'll be right behind you. No? Okay. I got to get the water here. We got to refresh the water. You want bacon? I want Hallmark movies recorded. So I go into the app and I screenshot the list of this week's premieres, and then Dawn goes and programs the DVR. Because we know that technically I'm not allowed to touch the remote or schedule things on the TV. You just own it.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Well, you do get a little anxious if you can't find the remote too close to where you are. I've noticed.
Well, I noticed that people who do phone stuff, they get all sweaty when their phone's not around. If my remote's not around, I get all sweaty.
Well, at least you can understand it then.
That's right.
There's a lot of premieres this week, but he's good with the list. I'm still cooking this bacon whenever it's a good price because we really like it. I just wish they wouldn't waste all this cardboard stuff. When I'm making 4 packs at a time, that's just a lot of cardboard, chipboard, I guess technically. Waste.
Hi, so you're changing out the
long sleeves for the short sleeves.
Okay.
When you have too small of a closet, which is everyone in America's problem, probably. Even Michelle's.
Oh, very cool.
He told me he's ready for a nap. He hasn't.
Nap.
He hasn't done anything today.
Well, I've read stuff.
X and drank some coffee.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm ready.
I'm gonna feed you, and then I'm gonna get you busy.
I knew that.
On your project, yes. But anyway, we have
great. Thank you.
Long sleeve coming in and short sleeve going out. It's a lot of work, and that's not even my stuff. I did you first, just so you know. Well, I've walked around the yard to collect all 24 of these solar hanging lights, and I found 22. So I'll have to think about where 2 more might be hiding. Not a big deal if I can't find them. They might be okay, they might not be okay. Not taking any chances. The dancing peacock over here is, you know, just imagine this in a few years when it's bigger. And there's that many more of these leaves. Gonna be gorgeous. So the trash can was free. And we had the bricks. There's 3 bricks in there. And that keeps it from falling over. And it also gives me a spot to stick the sticks into. Here's Don. Hard at work on his project now. And, well, the light's out, so you can't really see good, but that's where all the stuff got stored over here. It's really hard on Don, bent over, to move it around, but he gets it over there for me.
Okay, continuation. Undo all this and getting into this nice terminal block here. This brown and black wire here goes to the outdoor temperature sensor that prevents the heat strips from turning on if it's above 35 degrees outdoor. That's what I've got this thermostat set to. Originally, this brown and black wire here, that brown and black wire there goes to the thermostat. This red and white wire is a lead that goes over to the outdoor temperature sensor. I use that wire to extend the temperature sensor. These brown and black wires, they're part of the cable going to the outdoor unit. They originally had the outdoor temperature sensor on because I told them I wanted that. And so all they did is just install it inside of the outdoor unit cabinet and hook it up to these brown and black wires here. So I relocated that because I wanted it to get it a little bit more accurate because I guess it was okay for what it is, but there's if there's actually a outdoor temperature displayed on the thermostat, and with it inside the unit, it wasn't going to be accurate. So I chose to relocate it to the north side of the house underneath the front porch so that I'd have a little bit more accurate temperature reading on the thermostat. So when you look at the thermostat and it says it's 86 outside, it's probably pretty close to 86. And if it says it's 27 outside, it's pretty close to 27. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Anyway, I'm going to redo this. I'm going to put a terminal block right there that the outdoor wires hooks up to, because remember, this wire's technically too short to do anything with on that new terminal block there. So I'm going to go out right now to the outdoor unit and pull the disconnect. I've pulled the disconnect here, but I'm going to go pull the disconnect on the outdoor unit. Okay, so outdoor unit. I've pulled the disconnect and taken the cover off. So the yellow wire is just capped. The blue wire has the orange wire on it. The purple wire has the white wire. The yellow has the yellow. The brown and black are capped just like on the inside, and I put a tag on here that I relocated it. The white and I'm going to call it white and red is capped. The orange and white is capped. The red is to red, and the blue is to the brown to the blue here, and then the green to the yellow. I think I've now gone all the way around. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires actually used. Did I got right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and something going on here. What's going on here? Anyway, I think I got it. There you can see the outdoor temperature sensor. And you can see the gray wire where I spliced it in. There's another temperature sensor on the opposite end of the porch down there, and I'll be darned if I can remember what that one's for. But I'm about 90% sure this is the one that I relocated for the thermostat outdoor sensor.
I am so worn out. This is Anne Irene, and in the fall it's going to be a maroonish red color. You can see that one leaf is turned. It's a little behind some other things. It comes out in the spring with a yellow leaf with orange or red around the outside. Switches to the chartreuse green during the summer and then back to red in the fall. I have trimmed the Carolina allspice that is here, and there are 3 pots of it now. 2, 3. If they live, they live. If they don't, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Maple sells that in 1 gallons for $45. So if anybody local wants one, has a beautiful maroon alien looking flower in the spring. Has a interesting smell. It's a nice perfume. Doesn't last long. It's not strong like a gardenia or anything, but you will notice it's very distinct from other things. Anyway, so that's where the other cedar planter went. It is watered in underneath, and then I, just dressed it on top a little bit. We're not supposed to get stupid cold tonight. Really not till Monday night. Hopefully it'll be fine. So this tree is 6 to 8 feet in, I think, 10 years. So it's not a super tall tree. And that's why we decided to put it up high in the planter. That gets it a couple more feet of visibility off the ground. When you're standing on the front porch, you'll be able to see it really nice. Down here on the ground, well, you will be when it gets big, but for now, I had to trim this back a little bit. Remember, I don't trim the cannas until spring. Trimming the cannas now, the water gets in the cane, then it freezes. It's like a death sentence. The perennial on the other side I could trim up, but I'm too tired to do that today. I also have this installed now. Abby's Weeping and Something Maru. Not Kobayashi Maru, but Something Maru are on the way for Mr. Maple. Probably get here Tuesday. Abby's Weeping is going here. Something that only gets about 3 feet tall by 3 feet wide and will weep over the side of the pot and stay small. The Maru guy is like 2 foot by 3 foot. It never gets big. It and this trident over here will always be tiny things, which is fine. And then I don't know where Fascination's going, that really tall, slender red tree that's now finished with its show of color, but I put it in the pot. That one gets 10 to 12 feet in 15 years. It's a vigorous grower, so it needs to go someplace where it can do its thing. And it can stay in that pot for a while, and if I find where I want to put it in the ground, I got some ideas. Don't think I don't have ideas, but I got potted today, so it's all tucked in for the winter. Yeah, another thing I should have mentioned is, I read up on Fascination and Anne Irene before I put them in the ground today. And Fascination can tolerate some pretty good heat and a good bit of morning sun. It's not super fussy. Anne Irene wouldn't care if you planted it in the middle of a forest under a canopy of pine trees and it would be happy. It doesn't like a lot of light, a lot of sun, direct sun. So Fascination might have filled that space over there better, but there was not enough sunlight for it. And it would have just been spindly and not good. So I do try to do the right thing. I really think in this spring that I ought to do a root trim and repot this tree. It's got a few pieces that have died out, and it's been in that pot since pretty much since I moved here. So a long time, and I think it probably needs a little help. Maybe I'll get brave and I'll work on it. This is so pretty. The coral bark here, Sangukuku. Very pretty. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Over there, especially after the wood turns, you know, darker, ages out a little bit in the weather. And, you know, remember the tree I'm putting in there is only going to grow to be like 3 feet tall. So even the pot on top of the pot, won't, you know, block the view of the bird bath from this side too much, really. I don't know. I guess when I put the rocks and made the circle, I figured I was going to add some more pots. Did I think I was going to add this many pots? I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. Well, we're leaving the play Radium Girls. We saw Connor. We saw the whole family. It was a really good story. It was very entertaining. I thought the acting was really good. The kids did a great job with it.
They a lot of scene changes or whatever, and they did it really well.
Yep. So Connor was the lawyer for the girls.
Yeah.
It's nice to get out on Saturday night and do a little something. I just wish my back didn't feel like it was broken in half right now. Oh, I'm hurting.